Alright, look, let's get real for a second. I mean really real. Y'all see me, you see the smile, you see the energy, but you don't see the mess. You don't see the late night phone calls, the arguments, the tears. You don't see the part of me that's been ripped apart, stitched back together with duct tape and hope, only to be torn open again. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about relationships. I'm talking about this thing, they call monogamy. And I'm here to tell you straight up, no chaser, that it's a scam, it's a setup. It's a game rigged for failure. And I've been playing it my whole damn life. I've been through it, man. I've been through the fire, the lies, the cheating, the feeling like you're not enough for one person, the constant pressure to be everything to someone, when you're still trying to figure out how to be everything to yourself. It's exhausting. It's soul-crushing. And for what? A white picket fence and a 2.5 kids dream that turns into a nightmare of silent dinners and separate bedrooms? Nah, not for me. Not anymore. I tried to play by the rules, I really did. I put my heart on the line time and time again, and all I got back was a collection of scars and a deep burning anger. So now I'm changing the rules. I'm flipping the whole damn board over. If one person can't handle all this, and let's be honest, this is a lot to handle, then maybe the problem isn't me. Maybe the problem is the number. 1. That's what this is about. This is my story, raw and unfiltered. This is about rejecting a system that broke me and finding a new way. This is about why I'm done with monogamy, and why I'm standing up and screaming for polygamy. Because my peace of mind, my heart, my sanity, it's too damn important to sacrifice for a fairy tale that was never meant for me. Let's get into it. Let me paint you a picture. Picture this, you give somebody your all. I'm talking about the whole nine. Your time, your energy, your money, the last slice of pizza, which you know is a big deal. You trust them. You build this little world together, this little bubble where you think you're safe. You're thinking, this is it. This is the one. We got this. You're planning futures. You're picking out furniture in your head. You're doing all the dumb, hopeful stuff you're supposed to do. You're vulnerable, you're open, you're a damn open book, and you've handed it to them saying, here, read me, and then, bam, betrayal. It hits you like a sucker punch you never saw coming. It could be a text message you weren't supposed to see. It could be a friend they swore was just a friend. It could be a lie that unravels a whole tapestry of deceit you didn't even know you were wrapped in. And the pain. Oh, the pain is something else. It ain't just a heartbreak, it's a full-body violation. You question everything. Your judgment, your worth, your reality. It's a special kind of hell to realize the person sleeping next to you is living a whole different life. The drama that follows, psh, it's like a terrible soap opera you're the unwilling star of. The screaming matches, the crying fits, the pathetic excuses, and the even more pathetic apologies. You're going back and forth trying to salvage something, anything from the wreckage. You're trying to glue together a plate that's been smashed into 1,000 tiny pieces. Why? Because that's what we're told to do. Fight for your love, they say. Fight for what? For more sleepless nights, for more suspicion, for a relationship that's now haunted by ghosts? I did that. I fought, I played the game, I tried to forgive and forget. But you can't forget. The trust is gone, it's a vapor, it's a ghost in the machine. And you're just left there, exhausted, drained. You feel like a marathon runner who just finished 26.2 miles, only to be told the finish line was a mirage. You're just standing there, empty, with nothing but the blisters on your heart. It's a cycle of insanity, and I swear to God I was losing my mind. That's when the switch flipped. It was a quiet moment after all the noise. I was just sitting there looking at my own reflection, and I didn't recognize the tired, beaten-down person looking back at me, and I just said, no, no more. Not another minute. Not another tear. I'm done. I am completely, utterly, and permanently done with the lie of monogamy. The system is broken. The game is rigged, and I refuse to be a pawn in it any longer. I'm breaking free. So what do you do when you get your heart stomped on? You tell yourself it was just that person. It wasn't the system, it was the individual. Bad apple, right? So you take some time, you lick your wounds, you tell yourself you're stronger now, you're wiser. You build your walls up a little higher, put a little more barbed wire on top, but you leave the gate unlocked, just in case. Because you're still hopeful. You're a damn fool, but you're hopeful. So you try again. You dip your toe back into the water. This next one, it feels different at first. Of course it does. They always do. It's the honeymoon phase, the sequel. You're cautious, you're asking the right questions. You're looking for red flags like you're a damn bullfighter, but you're still human, you still crave connection. So, you let your guard down, brick by brick. You start to believe again, see? You tell yourself, That last one was just a fluke. This is real, this is better. You're convincing yourself just as much as they're convincing you. It's a performance for an audience of one yourself. But then the cracks start to show. It's the same script, just a different actor. The little lies, the unexplained late nights, the defensiveness when you ask a simple question. It's that familiar cold feeling in the pit of your stomach. That feeling of dread. And you're sitting there thinking, are you kidding me? Again? It's like watching the same movie for the 100th time and hoping for a different ending. It's insanity. The futility of it is what really gets you. The sheer, repetitive disappointment. It's not just heartbreaking anymore, it's infuriating. This time I didn't even have the energy for the big, dramatic fight. It was just a quiet, heavy sadness, a resignation. I gathered up all the evidence of this failed experiment. The love letters, the stupid little notes, the pictures, the ticket stubs from movies we saw. All these artifacts of a love I thought was real. I took them out back, put them in a metal bin, and I watched them burn. I watched the promises turn to ash. It wasn't about revenge, it was a funeral. It was a cleansing. As I watched those flames, I wasn't just burning letters from one person. I was burning the whole idea. I was burning the rule book. I was burning the expectation that one person is supposed to be my everything. The fire was a symbol. It was me, finally decisively moving on. Not from a person, but from a concept. From the failed, frustrating, soul-crushing institution of monogamy itself. The smoke rising up into the sky was the ghost of my old beliefs, and I was finally letting them go. So here we are, at the truth. After all the fire, all the ash, all the pain, I had to look myself in the mirror and ask the hard question, what if the problem isn't the people I'm picking? What if the problem is the box I'm trying to force them and myself into, this tiny, one-size-fits-all box called monogamy? And the answer hit me like a lightning bolt. It's the box. The box is the problem. It never fit. It was always too small, too restrictive, too damn suffocating. Monogamy wasn't for me. It was never for me. And you know what? I'm not the only one. People want to act like this is some new crazy idea. Get out of here with that. Look at history. Look at cultures all over the world. Look at religion. King Solomon, the wisest man in the Bible, had 700 wives and 300 concubines. You think he was sitting around worried about one of them not texting him back? No, he was building kingdoms. He understood that love and connection don't have to be a limited resource. We're the ones who put the limits on it, out of fear and insecurity. This isn't about greed. It's not about collecting people. It's about honesty. It's about building a structure that can actually handle the weight of real human emotions. Think about it. If you have a team, you have support. You have different people who bring different strengths to the table. Why can't a relationship be like that? A team built on love, respect, and most importantly, brutal, upfront honesty. No more sneaking around, no more lies. Everything is on the table from day one. This is who I am, this is what I need, and this is what I can offer. Can you handle that? For me, polygamy is the solution. It's the framework that makes sense. It's the only way I can see myself building something that won't crumble under the pressure of unrealistic expectations. It's about having the maturity to communicate, to manage jealousy, to be a grown-up about your feelings. It's about creating a family, a unit, a support system that is resilient because it's built on truth instead of fairy tales. It's about having multiple pillars of support, so if one is having a bad day, the whole house doesn't fall down. I'm not asking for permission, I'm making a declaration. I've been to the bottom. I've seen what the normal way does to people. It turns them into liars, cheaters, and heartbroken shells of their former selves. I refuse to live that way. The urgency I feel isn't just for me, it's for anyone who's ever felt broken by this system. There is another way. It requires more work, more communication, more maturity. But the payoff is a relationship built on a foundation of truth. And for the first time in my life, that's a foundation I'm willing to build on. So that's my truth. That's my manifesto. I'm laying it all out there because I'm tired of whispering. I'm tired of people acting like polygamy is some dirty little secret. It's not. It's a valid, logical, and for many of us, a healthier alternative to a system that is clearly failing. We need to have this conversation out loud. We need to stop judging and start understanding that there isn't just one path to love and happiness. If monogamy works for you, God bless. Seriously. But if it doesn't, you are not broken, you are not wrong, you just need to find a different path. This journey has been hell, but it's forced me to grow. It's forced me to become radically honest with myself and with others. This isn't a free-for-all. This path requires an insane amount of maturity, self-awareness, and relentless communication. Consent is the Constitution. Honesty is the law. Every single person involved has to be a willing, enthusiastic participant, building something together with their eyes wide open. It's about building a bigger, stronger family, not just collecting partners. It's the hardest work you'll ever do, but it's built on rock, not sand. And so, this is it. This is my flag in the ground. I hereby declare my personal, emotional, and spiritual independence from the institution of monogamy. I'm done with the jealousy, the lies, the suffocating expectations. I am stepping out of the box. I am choosing a life built on abundance, not scarcity, on honesty, not deceit, on community, not isolation. My heart is my own, and I will share it honestly and openly with those who are brave enough to build a new world with me. I am free.